If I hear that anymore, I'm going to be singing it all day long. Please, let's never play that ever again. Although it is kind of catchy. Maybe I already will be singing it all day long, but the Texans would love to be singing it all season long. Hey, here's the thing, Chris. 12 teams have never won a Super Bowl, and the Texans at least have the best excuse. They're the most recent team to the NFL from 2002 onward. They didn't make it to the playoffs until 2011. And they've never advanced past the divisional round. They've won some playoff games, but they've never won a divisional playoff game. And have they done enough this year to complement one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL? You've got Deshaun Watson at number 5.
Yeah, right.
Is there enough around him to compete with the other teams, not just in the conference, but in their division?
No, I think that's a fair question. I mean, that's what I worry about more than anything. I'm not totally worried about their defense. I think it's very talented. It was a little disappointing in the back end last year, the Texans' defense, as far as their secondary. But still, the front seven's pretty special. They can overpower you. They did get guys like Bradley Roby on defense, to Sean Gibson from the Jacksonville Jaguars. That makes sense. But is there enough weapons? Is the offense do enough on that side of the ball is the big question. Now, a lot of people like to just go, first off, is, Billy O'Brien, he's only won one playoff game, and, it's 1-3 in his career. Well, hey, that is true, right? But let's just He's 0-1 with Deshaun Watson. Man, he's gotten to the playoffs with Brian Hoyer, Brock Osweiler. It's actually been impressive that they've gotten there. So I'm not going to knock him down for the fact that they haven't won playoff games to this point. Now, if it continues to be an issue going forward with somebody like Deshaun Watson, yeah, that'll concern me a little bit. But right now, I'm still a big Bill O'Brien fan. I think this team is really good, yes. But, man, they're in a tough division, and I don't think they're a slam dunk to make the playoffs. I just think they're going to be in that conversation the whole year, and we'll see if they can squeeze in.
62 sacks absorbed last year by Deshaun Watson. I don't know that he can take that kind of a pounding again. We had some video of him earlier this week. He looks like he's put on some mass, but I don't care how much mass you put on. You get hit 62 times. You get sacked 62 times. You're getting hit more than 62. And the crown jewel of their free agent class on the offensive line, Matt Khalil, Vikings fans, Panthers fans can tell you, don't expect that to fix anything. They used a first-rounder on an offensive lineman. Some thought it was kind of a stretch. And look, that is going to be what makes this offense go, whether or not they can find a way to make the offensive line better. And, Chris, there's only so much you can do in one offseason to improve a bad offensive line.
No, you're right. There is only so much you can do. They were banged up last year, too, so hopefully just that health, just being healthy will make them better in general. And then, yes, if they can get the first-round pick, Titus Howard, or the third-round pick, Max Sharping, in the lineup to where they can contribute to, or at the very least be really good, swing backup offensive lineman, have to fill in a tackle or guard or whatever it may be, that will go a long way, certainly. But, man, the division is the real deal. And, yeah, I mean, with Deshaun Watson, he took a lot of sacks last year. Hey, a lot is on his shoulders. They weren't a great running football team. He has to make it happen. He doesn't have a lot of weapons in the pass game. And because of that, at times, it happened to Aaron Rodgers, too. When you're under duress like that all the time and the pocket can break down so quickly, Mike, you can't even throw the ball away at times, where there was just plays last year with Deshaun Watson. It's just like, oh, man, where can I even throw this to where I don't get a penalty, or maybe I'm throwing it as I'm getting sacked and I don't get it all the way out of bounds and it becomes an interception. So there was some of that too, let alone, yes, he's still young and learning on the job. But I love Deshaun Watson. I really love Billy O'Brien. Whether they make a big playoff run this year, I don't know if that's for sure or not, because of that AFC South being so dangerous.
It'd be really nice if they could develop a strong complement to DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the NFL. Kiki QT, a guy they've had a lot of hope for, but he's had issues staying healthy. Will Fuller has had injury issues, and they're gonna double and triple DeAndre Hopkins. The other guy, whoever it is going to have some favorable matchups. But a lot that the Texans need to do, and the problem is the Jaguars are going to be better, the Colts are going to be better, and the Titans are still going to be dangerous. It's going to be a rough year potentially for the Texans. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.